Have you ever been in a situation where you urgently needed to use an electronic device and suddenly it just died on you? Today, I was boiling some water and wanted to use this TDS meter pen to check the water quality at a high temperature. I turned it on, dipped it into the water, and, well, look at this. The screen went completely blank. Not even the slightest sign of life. This usually means one very familiar thing. The battery inside has run out of power. Let me open it up and check. This pen uses a CR2 032 cell battery, the kind commonly found on computer motherboards and remote controls. Now, let's use this multimeter to investigate. Watch the display closely. Touching the probes to both terminals, the voltage is jumping all over the place. The discharge current of this battery has completely lost stability, so it can no longer provide enough power for the meter to work. Normally, a fresh battery should have a stable voltage of around 3 volts. Put a new one in, and of course the screen lights right up. Buying a new battery is easy, but what if it's late at night or you can't go out to buy one? Today, I'll show you a fun little science trick to make the battery work for a bit longer. First, I'll use a utility knife to scrape both the positive and negative sides of the battery slightly. This helps remove the oxidized layer on the metal surface. Next, I take a small piece of electrical wire and strip off the plastic insulation to expose the copper core. Then, I tightly wrap the copper strands around the battery. Copper is an excellent conductor, and it acts like a catalyst to improve the battery's contact during the electrolysis step coming next. Wrap it as tightly as possible. Now for the chemistry part. Prepare a clean glass cup. Add a spoonful of pure table salt. Then pour in some clean water. And stir thoroughly until the salt completely dissolves. We've just created a highly conductive electrolyte solution. Here comes the important moment. Drop the copper-wrapped battery into the salt water. Can you see that? Look closely at the surface of the battery. Tiny bubbles immediately start forming all around it. This is a mild electrolysis reaction. The salt water reacts with the metal components and the copper wire, helping break down the stubborn oxidized deposits built up inside the old battery, reducing resistance and restoring its blood circulation. We'll let it soak for a few minutes. After soaking, I take the battery out. Extremely important warning. Water and electronics are mortal enemies. You must dry the battery completely with tissue paper. Don't leave even a single drop of salt water on it because salt is highly corrosive. The battery surface already looks much shinier now. To fully wake the battery back up, the salt solution alone isn't enough. We need a little electrical kick. I found an old power adapter at home. I cut off the plug and used a lighter to melt away part of the plastic insulation, exposing the positive and negative wires. And here is the heart of our charging station, a compact DC step-down converter board with a built-in LED display. This little board is incredibly useful because it allows us to control the output voltage. I connect the adapter wires to the in+ and in- terminals. plugging it in now. Great. The red LED lights up. Next, I cut 2 additional wires, one red and one white. And connect them to the out plus and out minus terminals to create charging leads for the battery. Time to recharge the battery. Be careful to connect the correct polarity. The red wire goes to the flat positive side, and the white wire goes to the textured negative side. I use electrical tape to secure everything tightly. Then, I plug the adapter into the wall outlet. At this point, you absolutely must not charge the battery with high voltage, or it could swell and fail immediately. Use a screwdriver to gently turn the adjustment knob on the converter board to lower the voltage. Watch the LED display here. I slowly reduce it, little by little, until it settles at around 3 volts. This is a relatively safe voltage level to inject a little energy back into the depleted battery. We'll only trickle charge it for a few minutes, not too long. All right, time's up. I remove the tape and take out the battery. Let's test the result again with the multimeter. This is exciting. Can you see that? A perfect 3.00 volts. Completely different from the wildly fluctuating numbers we saw at the beginning. Now the voltage is stable and steady. Our battery has truly been revived. To make sure it works 100%, I'll put it back into the TDS meter pen. Turning it on now, boom! The screen lights up crystal clear, with no flickering at all. Now let's test it again with the boiling water from earlier. Dipping it in, and the readings are responding smoothly. Perfect. So with just a little salt water and a small circuit board, we managed to temporarily revive the battery in an emergency. But remember, this is only a temporary fix. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. See you again in the next handy life hack video. Goodbye.